Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Monday, January 30th, 2023. A head-on collision on Old Woman Springs Road left one driver dead, another driver with major injuries, and the road closed for several hours. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Office reports that on Friday afternoon at 6 p.m., a Chevrolet driving south on Old Woman Springs Road near Terra Vista Road in Yucca Valley collided head-on with a Kia driving north. The driver of the Chevrolet, identified as a 55-year-old woman from Paris, California, was transported to High Desert Medical Center, where she later died from her injuries. The driver of the Kia, identified as a 59-year-old man from Yucca Valley, was transported to Desert Regional Medical Center, where he is currently being treated for major injuries. Sheriff's deputies say that neither drugs nor alcohol appeared to be a factor in the collision, but that the reason for the collision is under investigation. Both north and south lanes of Old Woman Springs Road were closed between Buena Vista Drive and Aberdeen Avenue for several hours Friday night, while sheriff's deputies investigated the scene of the incident. Like much of the Morongo Basin, the last several years have seen raw land in Landers and Flamingo Heights developed for new housing at an accelerating rate. Now, a proposal before the Bighorn Desert View Water Agency's board, if approved, will raise the cost of bringing water to those new homes. Reporter Mike Lipsitz is here to tell us how much the proposed increase is and when it will become effective.
If approved, new water service line installs in Landers and Flamingo Heights will set new installations back $2,435 for a meter up to 1 inch. For installations 1.5 inch and more, the customer will pay the actual cost of time and material. The Bighorn Desert View Water Agency Board is expected to vote on the increase following a public hearing at the regular 6 p.m. board meeting on February 14th. It was just October that the board set the rate at $2,200 for the same service line. So why another increase? Inflation. Try as it might to keep charges down, the agency must cover ever-increasing costs. Following board approval, the new charges will go into effect in 60 days. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
Jobs in the creative realm can be hard to come by, and the unemployed artist is a real phenomenon. To this end, there will be a listening session to discuss this very topic on Saturday. Reporter Heather Clisby has details.
With the belief that artwork is real work, the Arts Connection and the Public Arts Advisory Committee will host a listening session to explore paid gigs and professional opportunities for artists and performers in the region. As part of a new initiative called Creative Core Inland SoCal, the event is open to all Morongo Basin residents, but will be of special interest to artists, nonprofit organizations, and local agencies. Attendees will learn about the Creative Core program, which was modeled after the Works Progress Administration and the 5 federal arts projects that resulted in jobs, projects, and performances in the late 1930s and early 1940s. The Creative Core listening session will take place on Saturday, February 4th from 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. at Patriotic Hall, 5882 Lucky Avenue in 29 Palms. Organizers are asking for RSVPs by February 2nd. Look for the links in this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Heather Clisby.
The Church on the Hill is hosting a Family Fun Day on Saturday. This free, all-ages event will feature a special performance from puppeteer Mark Griffiths, in addition to food, games, and prizes. The fun begins at 2 p.m. at the Church on the Hill, located at 6088 Sunset Road in Joshua Tree. The 29 Palms Art Gallery announces their February gallery shows with an art reception on Saturday, February 4th. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas reveals the lineup.
The 29 Palms Art Gallery will host an art reception on Saturday, February 4th, to celebrate their new exhibitions. The gallery will be open all day with reception hospitality served from 4 to 6 p.m. The public is invited to attend and meet the artists. Admission is free. Featured in the West Wing is the artwork by Anza-based artist Jane Culp. Her show, Painting Two Deserts, High and Low, comprises on-site watercolor and oil paintings following the wilderness trace of the San Andreas Fault Line. The East Gallery features paintings by Julie Alvarado in a show titled titled Tortoise Days. This body of work features fantastically sized tortoises in sometimes equally improbable settings. The exhibition will be on display at the gallery February 2nd through 26th, open Thursday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more information, visit 29palmsartgallery.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Arts and Entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
And finally, the Yucca Valley High School girls wrestling team was one of the 32 teams to qualify for the Team Duel CIF Southern Section Tournament at Bonita High School on Saturday. The Trojan girls beat South El Monte High School in the first round, though they were knocked out during the second round, barely losing to Laguna Hills High School. Coach Patrick Francis said that all the girls wrestled tough. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 local news, I'm Jeff Harmetz.